Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the technical trader at thetechtrader.com. These are the charts of the day. Well, I'm going to show you the longs and shorts. It was a strange day as the markets were up sharply in the morning, came down hard in the afternoon, closed mixed on the day. Disappointing to say the least, but you know, after a big run up and all this back and forth consolidating and volatility we have, we just got to take it as we seize it, so to speak. And so I'm going to show you some long and I'm going to show you some shorts. And first, we're going to look at the long side. And today was a big day for B&G Foods as they acquired two of Procter & Gamble's consumer products divisions, the LeSueur and Green Giant, and adding about several $100 million. I think it was $600 million in revenue, and accretive merger. So look, the stock popped. You can see the way it ran all the way up to 34.83, closed 34 up to 3.55. To me, maybe a game changer for the company. You look at the overall chart pattern, you'll see that going back on a multi-year basis, it was beautiful. But in the last year, it's basically been consolidating between 27 and 37. Most recently between 27 and 35. Well, you can see that what looks to me like a large declining tops line right here was taken out with a thrust today, and the 2014 highs were challenged. But I think this stock's going to make it into the high 30s and then low 40s. So keep an eye on this one going forward, and we'll see if this is just the initiation of a new uptrend or a one-day wonder. I don't think so. I think it's going to move higher. I'm looking for high 30s. DY, fantastic chart, one of the best on the street. Popped, broke out, and pulled back to retest, holding the moving averages, which crossed over. And then today, a pop to new highs at 74.62. I'm looking for 85. Support now about the 68 area. Extreme Networks, you can see the declining tops line and lateral price resistance all broken today. Now the volume was a million, not huge, but with 4 days to cover, I'm thinking this goes higher. I'm looking for a move that takes this towards 385, maybe 390 up in that zone there. Sorry, 370. Now beyond 370, then we can look for a move to about the 425 area, maybe 430. But this looks not like a turn. We'll have to keep an eye on it. FTK, a wonderful day today. And you can see how it popped. Got a lot of upside surge on it. Volume was good, but not great. And it's not reversed. Now, it did close with a gain, but disappointingly, about $1.40 off the high. So when you see that, it could be a reversal day. Let's look to see if it pulls back in the 19 zone, where it may be an opportunity to pick up a swing trade, because I think it's going to 23.5 and then near 26. INGN. If you take a look at INGN, this stock's been phenomenal all year. Even with the market downturn, took a big hit and reversed. And for the last week, it's been up, making a new high today of 53.15. That's an all-time high, post-IPO. And although it's near the top of the channel, the feeling is it may accelerate at some point. Look for a pullback into the high 40s for an opportunity into the mid to high 50s. Well, builder LGIH had a fantastic report today, and the stock, as you can see, popped to new all-time highs as well, post-IPO, which has been public about a little less than 2 years. But the way it's acting in here, wants to go higher. I'm looking for low 30s. SUNE, 7 days in a row up, folks. Nice reversal off the low, and the volume of that reversal day, 81 million shares. Since then, a right-handed extended V could be forming, but I'm not seeing it pull back at all. It's made almost a higher high every day, higher low every day. Yesterday was an inside day, but today it followed through. I'm looking to see if we can get up through. The next target is about 13, and then I'm looking at 15.75. VLTC had a big pop at the end of the day today. You can see there, moving from 624 to 833, closing at 779 up 152. That's a 24% gain. 2.5 million shares, the biggest volume in 3 months. So, in 3 weeks. So I'm looking for the stock to get a follow through. The first target is tomorrow is going to be near 9. The second target should be up around 10, maybe more. But we'll see if we get the follow through, because every once in a while you get this one day wonder on that stock and pulls back. So we'll see if it opens strong and keeps going tomorrow or not. Vera Bradley's doing very well. Another follow through day today. 2 days in a row, sharply higher, but it is up against resistance that it backed off the 14.75 range. It goes at 13.94. Up 4.65%. Volume is good, but not great. I'm looking for a consolidation in this zone. If we get a decent pullback, I may even add it. I think this is the thrust that broke the declining tops line, lateral price resistance, and initiated a new uptrend. We'll have to give a close tab on it. Now let's move over to the box of shorts. Recently, just like yesterday, added Interactive Brokers, which had broken down and snapped back. Unfortunately, it's come down for 3 days, rallied, and then backed off again. But it appears to me that if this goes underneath 36.5, we could see 34.5 and then 32 as potential targets going forward. Qualis, well, as you know, it's been on my list since it was up here in the 40s. Rallied up to as high as 48 and then rolled over hard and nearly cut in half to 25. The bounce back recently got it right to resistance and it pulled back. Watch this one carefully because a breakdown from this platform, should it not break out to the upside, could roll over and get down to 24.5 zone. UEIC, well, another bear wedge. There's a big one, a flag, and another mini bear wedge, all telling me this isn't done yet. If we get down below here, we could see it stuck in the high 30s. Varanus, yet another little mini bear flag in here. There's a flag, a wedge, and a large one here. And when it broke down recently and stalled right near this pullback low, there's your support. If it doesn't move up shortly and starts to break this down, look for a quick move down to test 17. Below that, you can see there's a lot of room to drop. Data tableau, really strong move down, wedge, down, and wedge again. I think there's one more leg coming. If it takes out the 89, 90 zone, we could see 76 to 80 quickly harden down. Macquarie Infrastructure, well, the head and shoulder top broke. It snapped back to the neckline. It got pummeled to the bottom of the channel and snapped back again. But with low volume and flat technicals, I'm not sure this is done on the downside yet. We may see either a retest of the 72.3 zone or as much as a move down towards 70 or less. CSII, well, look at a longer term pattern. You can see that it topped when it broke through here. There and there, I should say. And then down to big support is forming a bear flag. Just looking at a 2-day chart, you'll see there's a lot of room to drop if it breaks this zone. The first target is 1980. The second target is down about 617. Simpress broke its top with a thrust downward. It's been in a bear flag for a month, kind of a rising bear wedge. Stop would be over 73 3/4. But if it rolls over, my target is 60 and then 55. MNK broke here in bear wedge. We put a short on it. It dropped hard. It's forming another wedge. One more look down. Maybe we get to 70. That's my next target. And Constant Contact still looking ugly as it broke here from the 2-month bear flag of sorts. Broke again, and now it's in a falling wedge, which doesn't look good. I'm looking for a test of 21, followed by a test of 18, potentially down here if it breaks that zone. And that's it for tonight, everybody. Tough trading in Wall Street. Hang in there with me, folks. We'll get it.